effects. Sometimes we use a remote, sometimes we'll put a driver on
Ah,
the
pero cuando él dijo, no, para aquí vaya, era que yo me estaba.
¿No viste que yo me estaba pegado por el lado?
Smile as big as you can. That camera right there, and show everybody your Disney side. For your help today, we've got this one-of-a-kind Lights Motors Action pen, and it says you are now an honorary stunt driver, and that is for you. Thank you, Alexander. You can take that now. All right, sir. Thank you. You did awesome. Let's hear it, Alexander. All right, you guys. Now we're shooting this as we often do in the movies, a little bit out of sequence, so we can do some of the more complex stunts.
Y ahora van a hacer algo de...
I actually need your help. Anyone see where my stunt coordinator is?
Eso se va a tirar desde arriba.
You know, up and left. Up.
Oh, that's high. That's really high.
That's right. We got to finally play in the scene. So we'll get you guys back to the action here in a second, but this little break kind of gives me a chance to share with you why it's so cool to be a stuntman in films. One day I could be driving a hero car like Corey down there. The next day I could be playing a bad guy way up here on top of the roof shooting at him. You really just never know. So as you guys can plainly see, I'm standing way on top of this building about 50 feet from the ground. And anybody want to guess how I'm getting down from here? Yeah, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? It'd be a pretty boring action film if I walk back down the stairs. So whenever you guys are set, let's do this.
All right, you make it look real, and I'll be happy, Dave. All right, if you're a fan of our hero driver, Mr. Corey Abbott, would you guys welcome him back to set with thunderous applause? All right, Judy. 1, 2, 2's inside that motorcycle shot, just like we rehearsed. All right, Judy, how we doing?
Good to go.
All right, roll it slate, please.
Rolling motorcycle chase sequence 3, take 1.
Ahí van otra
Cut
vez.
this down in 3, 2, 1, action!
our park specialist, TJ Tiffany.
There we go, TJ. Awesome job, you guys. Beautiful high fall there. Every mile an hour, that was 90 miles an hour, wasn't it?
Felt like it.
Wow. Let me see playback. Can you shoot me? Now, we'll shoot this all different cameras. So
Dime, amigo.
That's right, folks. It's not that dangerous. You try to do it all in one take.
Yeah, check it out. Right as soon as TJ drops that bike, right about there.
Allá que están
You
echando.
guys, he takes one last gulp of air because he's got to hold his breath the entire time that this sequence goes and he is in flames. And that's not easy, I'm telling you. That is not
No, es
easy to do.
candela
And
lo
I
que
want to
están
get as much
explicando cómo
footage as
fue.
I can so I don't end up short in the editing room. Sometimes I want to do a slow motion effect like you're seeing right
Candela,
there.
verdad, lo que pasa
And
es que el
that
traje
actually
que
takes
tiene
a
no-
lot of footage
no la
to
pasa.
pull that kind of an effect off. And right there at the end, Dave, what kind of a signal are you looking for?
Right there, we're looking for a thumbs up. That lets us all know that he's okay, he doesn't have any hot spots. We can open the visor so we can actually breathe.
Cool. Now that sequence just took a few seconds to shoot, but the preparation takes a lot longer, doesn't it?
That's right. It takes TJ about 30 to 40 minutes to be ready for a stunt like that because he's actually wearing 5 separate layers of clothing. You guys can see from the video that first layer is a dry layer of fire-resistant material. We then throw a layer of pads for obvious reasons to protect the guys from a slight light. Another dry layer goes on top of that, and we then cover the entire thing in a driving suit that we soak in pool gel. Now that gel is what keeps the guys from overheating while they're on fire. That final dry layer, you see we then heat with a flammable gel. It's really the fumes from that gel that are burning and not the suit the guys are wearing.
Seriously?
Yeah,
It's the fumes.
it's really natural.
You guys are awesome. Best in the business. This is going to be fantastic. You know, we showed them a hero car up close before the final. Do you think we could show them a villain car?
I think that'd be awesome. Yeah, do it. Yeah. All right. Hey, V2, the set's up clear, bud. Come on out to camera alley for us.
Love this.
Hey, bud, do me a favor. Park in front of the tow and turn your car around the other way. All right, here's another one of our drivers. This is Jimmy Rigsby.
All right, Jimmy! Very good driver. Now, you will not find these cars here in the great US of A. These are actually Opel Corsas that we had shipped over from Europe, and then our team modified them to the extreme.
That's right. When we say we modified these cars, well, really what that means is we had to rebuild them from the ground up. So here, let's take a look. The first thing we had to do inside these cars was lose a lot of weight. So what we did is take out the entire inside of the car and replace it with all those bars you see. Now those bars are actually a rally car roll cage. That cage runs throughout the entire car from front to back and protects our drivers. The next thing you probably already noticed is that motor right there behind the driver, but that is no ordinary motor. That is actually a 1300cc motorcycle engine. Now that engine is half the weight, but it's twice the amount of horsepower to allow these guys to do all the stunts we ask them to do while we're filming. Now like I said earlier, these guys do make everything look incredibly easy, but it does take a lot of complex timing using the gas, the clutch, and the emergency brake, which in these cars is a little bit unique.